It's a small town not far from the Iowa border. Ellsworth, like many in rural USA, relies on a strong farming community and an even stronger work ethic to keep it moving, to make it work. The focal point of communities like this is always the same. Not an industry, but the school. This is what it revolves around. Ellsworth has maintained an independence, no co-op with a neighboring district, as has been the case for many. That identity keeps a pride. Once in a couple generations, there is something more in places like this that creates a buzz. In this town, it's easy to identify. The boys' basketball program has become the pride of Ellsworth. That's what happens when you win games and state titles. It all started with one family, the Schillings. Cody is the middle son. He started on the varsity in 8th grade with his brother's inspiration.
My older brother kind of started it all here, with my family. He was a great player here for 4 years. When he graduated from high school, I kind of just took over, where he left. And, I had 5 great years here, broke the scoring record, so had a great career here. Now my little brother is a sophomore here, and he's kind of, carrying on the Schilling name.
A name that is synonymous with winning, Cody took Ellsworth to state titles.
It was, coming from Ellsworth, it's a completely different atmosphere, but, we were ready for the big stage. We were all confident kids, coming from Ellsworth. We knew that the town had our back, and, when you got support like that, it's hard not to go out and, play your hardest, play your best just for this community.
Cody became a focal point. He set the state scoring record, since broken, but it was a period of time where the state took note. Schilling was part of the big show in the small town. His group of teammates changed Ellsworth and made the gymnasium come to life on Friday nights.
You come to this gym and 850 people is packed and people standing against the walls, and people go crazy here for basketball. It's what they live for.
This became his personal playground, where he and his teammates felt the most freedom, the most comfort. So did you guys used to come in here on the weekends or sneak in here when you couldn't play?
Exactly. My dad had a key to the gym. Yeah, it feels like I've been shooting in here forever.
And to understand his family, you have to journey to the home. The family farm that sits just a few miles outside of town. This driveway is where it all started. 3 Schilling boys and a basketball.
The mailman had a joke. He used to bring the mail about noon, and then he would always joke because we'd always be playing basketball in our farm boots, and he'd always say, "Do I gotta get farm boots so I can play basketball with you guys?" So that was always kind of a standing joke.
This is where they live and where their livelihood is, in farming.
And then we farm about 1,300 acres of land, so
they get a pretty good work ethic out here.
Oh yeah, well, we hope.
They have no choice.
They have no choice. A lot of days they don't have no choice.
But what it's really about is time away from the farm, spent doing what they love to do. How much fun has it been to raise 3 boys and have them all love basketball?
Good. That's kind of our family. That's what we love, and that's what we do. Vacationings, we're in the gym.
Cody's room is still intact. Almost a mini museum with all the accolades, accumulated through a career of hard work that led to highlights.
This is for my 1,000 point, my 2,000 point, and my 3,000 point, and then the state high school league, when I broke the scoring record, they gave me the game ball.
It is also obvious in this home that there's a sense of priorities that are more important than basketball and farming. It's led by faith, first and foremost.
This is home, this is a place. You can come back and, just get stuff off your mind and just relax. Coming home to, mom's cooking and just hanging out with family. Family's huge to me. So, this is home. This is as real as it gets.
Yeah, people can't pick up on this, but you can smell you're at a pig farm.
Yeah, it's definitely the farm. It's not the city. You're a long way from the city if you're here.
Cody, what do the pigs mean to you?
This is what we grew up with. We grew up loading, sorting, giving pig shots. So, I haven't, like Dad said, I haven't helped a lot the last couple of years since I've been at college, but, when I come home, like I said, it's home. So, grew up raising these things.
You're simply going to pop that 4, you're going to break out here, you're going to just simply catch.
His home is now about an hour away, though, in Sioux Falls at Augustana College. Cody Schilling attracted Division I offers in high school, but one persistent coach was determined to keep him close to home.
I would say 22 by myself, and my assistant coach was there more. Our rule allows us to be at every high school game a young man plays, where Division I has restrictions on that. We don't. We just can go to their first game to their last game. We didn't miss one of them. One time, and I can't remember where he was going, I got stuck getting there. And I was about halfway and I was stuck, and there were several cars were stuck, and I was like, Cody's never going to believe this. Can't believe I got stuck.
And one athletic director who used to be the Augustana basketball coach and, like Cody, grew up in a small town, knew what they had. Do you, when you see a Cody Schilling come, you know what he represents here and whatnot? Was it fun for you because he's kind of akin to you?
Yeah, it really is. You know, and over the years at Augie, we've had some small town kids come to Augustana like Cody, and it just brings back the memories of Hayfield, because, you know, that was what it was like there, and going off to college and playing and all of that, and growing up on a farm like Cody, in my case. So
at the end of the recruiting, though, they really had him all along.
You know, coming from a small school, I mean, it's way different. I mean, at Augie, you know, we get 3,000, 4,000 people at each one at our home games and stuff. So, I mean, it's just crazy. It's a bigger environment. It's just a different world.
That world is helping a program grow and win consistently, with Schilling doing what he does.
We played the University of Arizona early this year, and his shot's not going in. In fact, he's got a couple wide open looks, and he just isn't making them, whether he's rushing it, whatever. You know, Arizona, very athletic team. All he ended up doing was scoring 25 points, and he has a way to score. He's big and strong. He knows how to post up. He can put it on the floor, and he can finish. He can go right. He can go left. He can do a lot of things.
With his family within driving distance, it's been the right decision.
It's a lot of fun. You know, we're up there now too, and you know, Coach Billiter, he can get on them guys, and it's taught us a lot, because anytime somebody gets subbed up there, it's because of defense. In a small school, we always thought we had to outscore the other team.
Yeah, he made an immediate impact. A decorated freshman who proved early he had game.
Cody was a young man who we knew could come in here and do special things, and he has proven that to be true. And he was somebody that we just gave a lot of attention to, and if we got him, you know, thank the good Lord, and if we didn't get him, we can at least have known in our hearts that we did everything possible to try to have him come to Augustana College.
For Cody Schilling, the journey that has extended to college has been a blessing. One day he may teach and coach himself. In the meantime, there is always the family farm to come back to, at least for a while.
Yeah, you know, Dad always had us in the field, you know, working the ground and, you know, hauling loads during harvest with a couple wagons behind the tractors. So, you know, I spent my fair share of time in the tractors, but I came home a couple times, you know, during harvest this year, and Dad put me in for a couple hours. But, you know, you just get in there and you turn on some country music, and you just zone out for a few hours.
Kind of relaxing, huh?
Yeah, it can be kind of relaxing at times, yep.